Good afternoon. I'm Amos Johnson, and you're watching MediaPlex Live at 1. Most Canadians received an Amber Alert last evening, providing information on a missing child. The Alert Ready system is Canada's emergency alarm that sends messages to cell phones alerting citizens of potentially life-threatening events. Last night, the Canadian-wide Amber Alert was to help locate 11-year-old Riya Rajkumar. Riya's mother went to Peel's 22 Division Police Department when Riya's father, Rupesh Rajkumar, didn't bring back Riya at the pre-arranged time. 30 minutes after the alert being sent out, the Peel Regional Police located Rajkumar in his car near Orillia. Riya's body was subsequently found inside a Brampton home. The alarm system, which came into effect last April, also helped Windsorites prepare for a tornado watch last September. University of Windsor students slid along campus sidewalks Tuesday morning. Xander Kelly learned how their commute went sideways.
The University of Windsor's sidewalks and steps are salted, dry, and clear of snow, but that wasn't the case Tuesday morning. After Monday night's freezing rain, St. Clair College released an announcement that all morning classes were cancelled. The classes would resume Tuesday afternoon. However, the same was not true for the university. Their Tuesday morning tweet stated that classes were running and facilities were open. However, some students voiced concerns over a lack of salting and a lack of de-icing on the sidewalks. Disability Studies Student Association co-president Samantha Mortier says that while her class wasn't until 4 p.m., she arrived just before 8 a.m. to study early and found a dangerous short walk to the doors.
My thought process went to, okay, people have broken ankles here. People have crutches. How are they going to do this? And then my thought process went even further. I was just like, wow, there's no way someone in a wheelchair would be able to go up this ramp at all.
There were many students on campus at the time waiting for their 8:30 a.m. classes to start, and she was concerned for any other students who may not be able to make their classes on time. In response to this anger, computer science student Eric Young started a Change.org petition. The petition currently has nearly 900 out of 1,000 signatures. Young feels that the school has a responsibility to protect students in bad conditions.
Even though they've already taken our tuition, they've already taken our money, they should have a responsibility to, at least clear it, or have professors upload, their lectures.
Xander Kelly joins us live in the studio. So Xander, when were the crews able to remove the ice and snow from the sidewalks?
Well, crews got to work mid to late morning. By the early afternoon, the sidewalks were safer for students.
And has the university said anything in response to the students' concerns?
Yes, I spoke to John Coleman, the Director of Public Relations from the university. He says that while every single weather event like this is a little bit different, they try their best to stay on top of things, and they had crews working to fix the problem.
And what are the students planning to do with their petition?
Well, the petition, which just passed 900 signatures not even a few minutes before this broadcast, once it's reached 1,000 or within the next couple of days, the student who started it will bring it to the president of the university, and they'll work out a dialogue from there to fix further problems.
Okay, thank you, Xander. A former head coach of the women's national gymnastics team has been acquitted on sexual assault charges Wednesday. In deciding to acquit, Ontario Court Justice Deborah Austin said that the investigating officer knew and had been too close to the complainant. The unnamed complainant testified during the trial last October that Brubaker would kiss her on the lips to say hello and goodbye, and it started when she was only 12 years old. Brubaker, who coached at Sarnia's Blue Water Gymnastics Club, pleaded not guilty to all charges. The former Olympic coach had denied any sexual attraction and said his actions were more of a fatherly gesture towards her. A new study is suggesting that residents living in rural Ontario communities are having a higher risk of having a stroke over their urban counterparts. Although the cause for this difference wasn't determined, researchers believe that the level of screening for potential stroke symptoms is higher in urban centers. The Institute for Clinical Evaluative Sciences in Toronto studied 6 million residents between 2008 and 2012. They found that people in communities with a population under 10,000 people had the higher risk. Once patients survived a stroke, there was no visible difference, suggesting the level of care for stroke patients is equal in both urban and rural Ontario. The study also found that most urban residents were more likely to be screened for certain medical conditions, like diabetes or high cholesterol, compared to residents in rural communities. Next Tuesday, the Downtown Mission hosts their 6th annual Coldest Night of the Year. Director of Development Rukshini Poniagulin is appealing to the public to help raise needed funds in an unseasonably cold winter.
Last year, we had over 200 walkers who walked with us at Coldest Night of the Year 2018. And we raised over $40,000 for the Downtown Mission, so all the money is kept local. This year, our goal is to have 250 walkers and raise $50,000 for the mission, because we have had a huge increase of people accessing our services and our programs, as well as more and more programs coming into play, and we're having to expand our current programming to fulfill the needs of the people that are coming to us for help.
The 5th annual Polar Plunge is making waves for a good cause. Over 160 brave participants are plunging into frigid water today at St. Clair College Sportsplex, raising money for the Special Olympics. This year, the goal is to raise $60,000. Communities from around the province are hoping to raise a combined total of $400,000. Glenn Fu was poolside with more details.
All right, here goes Chunky.
Windsor Police and St. Clair College held their 5th annual Polar Plunge.
Every year we get about 200 plungers. Last I checked 2 days ago, we were at 150 registrants. I'm not sure the final number, but we're hoping for 200, if not more.
This event is aimed to raise money for Special Olympics by jumping into the cold water.
This year we're hoping to raise about $60,000. That's our fundraising goal.
Windsor Essex County has been doing this fundraise for 50 years.
It's going great. Every year it's different. It's the same event. You would think it'd be the exact same, but we change it up. It has a different feel every year. Right now it seems to be going good. It's the excitement, it's the pre-jump jitters, and right now we're all good.
I'm Glenn Fu for MediaPlex News.
Also in its 5th year, the Walkerville Art Co-op is presenting its teen art show. Barry Hazelhurst was there with the story.
The exposé showcases paintings, sculptures, pottery, and jewelry created by the teenagers aged 13 to 18. President of the Art Co-op, Teresa Tremblay, is one of the 3 judges presiding over the event.
This is our 5th annual Teen Art Show, and I've been doing it for 4 years. Our mandate at the Walkerville Artists Co-op is to promote art for the young people.
The co-op is run by its members and regularly participates in community events, encouraging people to explore their artistic side and to showcase their pieces. Attendees can also cast a vote for the People's Choice Art Award this Saturday. Dennis K. Smith is a local artist and is judging the Teen Art Show for the 2nd year.
My pleasure to judge the young people's art again. Some fantastic pieces last year, and I expect to see the same this year.
The final judging and reception will take place at the Walkerville Art Co-op this Saturday afternoon. Prizes to the winners range from cash, art supplies, and the first prize is something all artists want.
The teen gets to have a wall all their own for a month and display all their art, and then a gift certificate for art supplies.
The Walkerville Art Co-op is located at 1974 Wyandotte Street East in Windsor. The event is open to the public. I'm Barry Hazelhurst for MediaPlex News.
A Windsor man may be regretting his decision to return to the scene of the crime. David Calhoun was arrested on Tuesday after returning to the business in the 3000 block of Tecumseh Road East he allegedly burglarized a day earlier. Police charged the 52-year-old with 2 counts of break-and-enter after they spotted him with a backpack, wearing a balaclava, and peering into the closed business. A search revealed the man was in possession of property reported stolen from the location on Monday. Today, now on to weather. Today will have a high of 0 and possible flurries. Saturday will be mainly sunny with a high of -1. Sunday, there will be a mix of sun and clouds with a 30% chance of flurries. Monday, Family Day, could be a mix of sun and clouds. All right. I'm Amos Johnson. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Amos Johnson from MediaPlex, live at 1.
MediaPlex News Now is a production of the St. Clair College Journalism Program.